Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more F1 Manager 2024 and another part of our Ferrari career mode. Today we have got the Australian Grand Prix. Really looking forward to that, but also we've got some upgrades coming through and we'll be able to set some more off as we look to find our way back towards the front of the grid. Thank you very much for the support on the series so far. Do make sure you give it a big thumbs up down below. A very different career mode this to what we are experiencing with Lotus. Two very tough races, or three very tough races with Lotus so far. But hopefully we can, continue our decent start to the season. Obviously, Charles Leclerc had a very, very poor result last time. He crashed into the wall, meaning that we need to replace his chassis, his front wing, and his suspension, which is not good. It's not what you want to do. His powertrain, his gearbox needs replacing, and that's not good. That's not what we want to do. It's very, very early in the season to be making those sorts of mistakes. But last time out, it was going fairly well. We took a little bit of a risk of not pushing too hard on the tyres, leaving our tyres with a little bit of life in them. But the safety car came at the wrong point, and everybody else was able to come in and change their tyres early. So, it didn't really work out for us. But fingers crossed we can push on in this particular Grand Prix. So let's push on then until we get those designs through. So Oliver Behrman now up to 75. Might give him a run out in FP1 in the upcoming Grand Prix. So we've got our brand new suspension, and we need to get that manufactured now. So we're going to try and get 4 of those. We're going to give Sainz the upgraded car this weekend, just because he has been, he didn't crash the car in the last episode, basically. Right, so we have got, what have we done? We've done suspension, we've got front wing and underfloor coming. So let's get a rear wing in action. So we use about a quarter of our wind tunnel time. And, looking at that, where do we need to improve? I'm thinking our top speed, really. So let's look at a bit of drag reduction. We'll obviously reduce the weight of the car as well as much as we can. Yeah, that seems good. Yeah, that seems a good improvement all round there. That's a nice one. So stick 3 engineers on this one. Should be ready in 38 days. And we can get a 4th design going as well. So side pods seem to be the last one that we can do for now. Yeah. That's fine. Again, let's focus on the drag reduction a little bit here. Make the car a little bit lighter as well. That seems fine. So that's going to be 30 days until that's made. Now, we need to just be a little bit careful on our money. Don't want to push it too hard. So another design coming through. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, underfloor is now made. These do take a little bit longer to create, so we're going to rush one through. So that Sainz can have the full upgrade package this weekend. We did something very similar in our Lotus career mode earlier today as well. And, you know, we've seen that it does make a big difference. So, yeah, let's get not on car 1. We're going to go for car 2. That's fine. And the new suspension is going on car 2 as well. That all seems good. Right, let's head back to the underfloor and manufacture 3 more of them normally. We'll be able to have that on the car for the next weekend for Charles Leclerc. Okay, so that's all looking very strong indeed then. Let's set some race targets. So for Charles, we're going to go for 7th place for him. But for Sainz, I'm actually going to risk it and say a 4th place because we've got our new performance upgrades on the car. So fingers crossed that will all work out well.
It's wonderful to be back down under for the Australian Grand Prix. We're a stone's throw from the beach here at the Albert Park circuit. It might be party mood in the grandstands, but in the paddock, expectations and tensions are high. In the last round, Max Verstappen flew to victory, the Dutchman proving that he can be absolutely unstoppable when he's in such fine form. Let's get on with the weekend.
Okay, right. We are ready to rock and roll. It looks like very clear weather this weekend, so I'll see you guys for qualifying. Just an interesting thing, folks. You can put in 2 drivers for FP1 or 2 young drivers. Pretty cool.
Hello and welcome to the much anticipated qualifying session.
These days, it's a much faster layout here at Albert Park, and teams need to focus on getting high and medium speed cornering right to set a good qualifying time.
As far as Carlos Sainz is concerned, Karun, how do you think he's doing?
It's obvious that they're feeling confident today, and that's sure to be an advantage. I'm keen to see what they'll manage here.
Fortunately for us, it's nearly time for them to hit the track.
Okay then, here we are ready for qualifying. Let's have a little look at practice 3. You can see Carlos Sainz 3/10 ahead of Charles Leclerc. In practice 1, Oliver Behrman and Antonio Giovinazzi did pretty well, actually. You know, decent pace shown in that session. Let's have a little look then at qualifying. We've got very, very good setups on the car, so we should be ready to rock and roll. Let's just have a quick look at compounds. So yeah, Leclerc's got 4 and Sainz has got 4 as well, so we can run a perfectly normal qualifying session. I don't think we're going to really be using the softs in the race, but we will keep a set anyway if we can. So Sainz is going to head out first. We like to get our business done nice and early in qualifying sessions, so that we're not affected by any yellow flags and the likes. Very, very even so far, but it's going to be Carlos Sainz that heads up to the line, and he's gone slightly quicker with a 1:16.9. I'm expecting a response from some of the others out there. At some point, we'll get them ready to go, just in case. And 3rd and 4th. I mean, I don't think that was a perfect run either. So, you know, I think we made the right decision giving Sainz the upgrades, because that means, you know, his deficit in qualifying is sort of nullified. Leclerc will drag the best out of the car in qualifying, and hopefully in the race, Sainz has had the better of Leclerc so far in the race. Hopefully it gives us that little edge in the race over the other guys. But going out in Q1 by the looks of it, Sargent, Magnussen, Gasly, Ocon, and Zhou Guan Yu. Both the McLarens improving on their second lap. So it looks like there is a little bit of a track evolution there. Now, we could try on the scrub tyres for our first run in Q2. Because I have noticed in this game that scrub tyres do seem to work quite well. Right then. Let's send out Leclerc this time. And Carlos Sainz can follow him. Nico Hülkenberg going out there as well. It is Haas colours, traitor. Should be where it is, Lotus colours. Anyway, Sainz going really well here. This is good lap so far from him. Couple of tenths quicker than his teammate. So here we come then, round the final corner. It's going to be Leclerc over the line first. Here he comes over the line. It was a 16.9 in the first session. It's a 17.0 in this session. It looks like it's going to be a quicker time from Carlos Sainz, who goes quickest with a 1:16.8. And remember, that is on scrub tyres, so more to come potentially. And we are going to give them a run, just trying to build the confidence and work out exactly where we are at. Yeah, we're going to send them out now. We'll send Sainz first, and then Leclerc once Bottas has come round. There we go. Perfect. No improvement for Sainz, so this is showing us that maybe scrub tyres are the way to go.
Was a good lap.
It's quite a long way off that. And can Leclerc go any better on his flying lap? Yes, green in that first sector. Middle sector is where it's at, really. Most of the time, 18.8 there. Very good. So this will give us an idea of whether we're in contention for pole position or not. And there you go. That is beautifully done.
At the moment you are P2.
So 0.2 of a second off pole there. That's okay.
Copy.
So then, comfortably through into Q3. Saying Tsunoda has a penalty, but going out in Q2, Hamilton again. Wow, Hamilton really struggling this season so far. Not a good sign for us next season. Hopefully that's not going to be the case. Stroll, Hamilton, Hülkenberg, Albon, and Valtteri Bottas all out in Q2. Right, tempted to go with scrub tyres for our first run. Once again. Maybe saves 2 sets of soft tyres for tomorrow. Feeling saucy. Right.
Green light.
Let's get them out there. Let's get this scrub tyre lap done very quickly here. Yeah, got a clear track. So Leclerc is the one that is putting in the miles here. This is looking very, very good from Charles Leclerc. He comes round the final corner. He heads up to the line to 17.3. That's not good. That's not good. That's a long way off.
Currently P2.
Long way off. Right. So straight back into the pits onto the brand new tyres. And I think
Stop in front of the guards.
if we went out now, I think we'd just about squeeze in a third run here. So let's get them out there. It's going to be tight, but we're going to go out there while the track is clear. Let's keep an eye on Charles Leclerc then. So he flies through this first sector. It's a decent first sector, 26.1. What about Sainz? 26.1 as well. We can get that into the 25s. Let's have a look then as he comes through this middle sector split. 18.9, that's about right. 18.9 for Sainz as well. Oh dear, that Red Bull's a little bit in the way, but we're okay. So 26.1, 18.9. This looks okay. Now flying round the final corner. Here comes Charles Leclerc. Where is he going to put it? Puts it third. Here's Sainz up to the line. It's in the 17s again. So, yeah, 16.7 from Leclerc.
P6.
Just going to take manual control so that they get round a little bit quicker. I think we're going to get another time in there. Well, we might do it. It's going to be pretty tight though. Going to prioritise Sainz because he needs to find that lap time. Sainz is just about going to make it, I think. But he's had to stop. Oh, is he going to make it? It's going to be so close. Oh, he just did. He just did. Right. Now, is stopping for that McLaren. Oh. Well, he stopped there anyway, so that's that. That's that. Oh, what a disappointment. For Carlos Sainz, P6 for him. Could have been a lot better. Really could have been. Yeah, 27 noughts, really disappointing. Let's see, would he have improved in the middle sector anyway? Oh, he would have a tenth of a second there. Yeah, I mean, he's not really in the same league as the top three. And, well, Charles Leclerc fourth now. Norris could well displace him here. Might as well finish the lap with Sainz. Here he comes. Round the final corner. It's a disappointing final run and a 17.6 in the end. It was an improvement in that final sector, and he probably would have qualified third had he hooked it up. But that's the way it is, you know. We tried to go for that middle run and it just didn't really work. Charles Leclerc, though, outqualifies his teammate. Not bad for a number 2 driver, eh?
The fans here are all set. Every one of them eagerly awaiting the 58 laps of today's race.
Albert Park often seems to set teammate against teammate. From Hill and Villeneuve dueling for the 1996 win, to Bottas beating fellow Mercedes driver and pole sitter Hamilton to the win in 2019.
The Albert Park circuit is bursting with rapid corners and a long straight where drivers can push their speed to the limits. Good attention to medium speed downforce will likely make beating this beast of a track just a little bit easier. It's race day with the teams and drivers ready and raring to go.
Okay, right, let's get ourselves into the action then. So it's suggesting a quite aggressive strategy with Charles Leclerc, and I can get behind that. I can always get behind a bit of an aggressive strategy. We do have, well, one set of new soft tyres. And I'm wondering why is it not saying attack the final stint? Yeah, surely that's what you want to do. Yeah, be very aggressive on that middle stint. You know what? I can get behind that. A 1:15.31 for Charles Leclerc. 1:15.35 for Carlos Sainz. Does Sainz have a second set of soft tyres? He doesn't. Yeah. I'm thinking swap those stints around. So make the first stint your soft tyre run. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Well, we'll see how it goes. I mean, yeah. Whether one stopper can work here, I don't know. I'm actually going to underfuel Charles's car by 2 laps. Sainz's car by a lap. And Charles is going to be pushing from the get-go. There's Sainz, he's going to be taking it easy from the get-go. We will see which strategy will work out. That's the whole point of this series, is we're learning what works in the game, and hopefully we can take anything that we learn from this into our Create a Team career mode.
For the weekend's Grand Prix action. If Pierre Gasly's feeling the pressure, he's certainly not showing it.
They sit in 17th, and let's be honest, no one wants to be at the back of the pack. But can they impress us here?
And it looks like we're good to go.
Well, we're ready to rock and roll here.
The Australian Grand Prix. And it's
Lights out, away we go. Sergio Perez off to a very positive start there. Covers off Max Verstappen. And now flying into turn 1, it's Sergio Perez who leads this Australian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen in second. Then we've got Piastri in third, followed by Norris in fourth. Leclerc is fifth, but there goes Carlos Sainz trying it down. The inside of his teammate doesn't quite work out there. But there you go. Can Charles Leclerc pass these boys in front? Piastri on the hard tyres, so he's going to be somebody that we need to try and get past very, very quick here, and that's what Lando Norris is struggling with as well here. Can Charles Leclerc get himself past Lando Norris quickly here? He's going to have to try. DRS is obviously enabled straight away. But yeah, no luck so far for Charles Leclerc. Let's watch the interval. Yeah, I mean, yeah, what we have to hope for is that Norris manages to get past Piastri. It looks like he has done that, so good move from Norris on his teammate. And now Charles on the hard tyre runner. That is Oscar Piastri. But is Piastri going to make it back past his teammates?
No DRS. No DRS, sorry. Okay, copy.
Right, it's going to just keep pushing here. We've got Sainz out of ERS. You can see how much extra speed we've got on the McLaren here. But what is good is that Sainz is more than a second ahead of Fernando Alonso. Now Sainz on Charles Leclerc, he's through. Yeah, well, not quite the way around that we expected it to go today. But we've got yellow flags, that's towards the back. It's Yuki Tsunoda who's locked up. This is very, very strong pace so far from Carlos Sainz. And he's going to be in trouble here because I think Leclerc is going to go back past him with the DRS. That's going to leave him exposed to Fernando Alonso, but there goes Charles Leclerc through. Now probably time to try and zoom it forward a little bit here as Hulkenberg locks up. Oh, Sainz is losing out there to Fernando Alonso. And yeah, that's really not ideal. Alonso's through. Alonso is through, and he's up to 5th position, so this is really not working out for us at the moment. You can see the AI definitely using their tyres more. But we're not using our tyres, and it's not working right now. I feel like we have to make a decision at some point because we are losing valuable positions. So I'm thinking, tell Carlos Sainz, don't fight your teammate. And hopefully Leclerc will speed up a little bit here. But Leclerc already 4 seconds behind Fernando Alonso. Maybe tell Sainz to avoid high-risk curbs as well. And drive in clear air just to really make the point of don't pass Charles. Ah, Leclerc's got a mechanical fault. Right, okay. That changes things. That changes things greatly.
Copy, copy. Yeah, copy.
So Sainz is through. Now then, can Sainz
Tires are up to temps.
build a gap? Leclerc now. Yeah, dropping down. What has happened? It looks like an ERS. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's been caused by.
Race is long. And Ricciardo is the next car behind.
So time to get harvesting, I think.
Charge button on.
Copy. How are the tires? Keep temperature into the tires.
Yeah, Sainz struggling here though. He's going to be overtaken by Daniel Ricciardo on very old soft tyres. And really shouldn't be in that position. So I think we're going to have to try and just up the speed here from Sainz.
Energies are good.
Copy.
Leclerc under pressure from Stroll now. It's really not gone well, has it, this race so far? For us. Already a pit stop behind the leaders, Verstappen and Perez.
And who's that having an issue in the pits?
I've got to get past Daniel Ricciardo now, surely. Yeah. Try and get Charles more than a second away from Danny Rick. Yeah, that looks pretty positive, and Ricciardo has a puncture just as he comes into the pits there. And now Sainz doing pretty well, actually. So within a second of George Russell.
And down in the pits. Oh, that's a slow one.
He's through on George now.
Oh no, that's a slow pit stop there.
George Russell in the pit lane. So now a bit of clear air, 6th and 7th for our boys. He's coming in soon. Sainz passes Alonso now.
Tires are ready.
Copy.
So I'm thinking let's attack with Charles Leclerc, try and get the rest out of those tyres that he can. And then he's going to come in this lap and put on the hard tyres. So it's going to be our first pit stop of the day then. Here he comes. What are they doing?
What happened? Sorry about that.
Yeah, 4.8 second pit stop there. That wasn't good. I'd like to see a replay of that because I was a bit confused as to what was going on. That was the front right. Okay, fair enough.
Something's not gone right in the pits.
So yeah, Sainz still quite a way off his pit stop. Remember, he's one stopping it today, which not many people will be doing.
We are ready. Copy.
Well, Leclerc's got a mechanical fault again. What's up this time? The engine. So I'm going to have to avoid high-risk curbs, I think, with Charles. Right, here we go then with Carlos Sainz. He's going to be coming into the pits this lap. His tyres very much dropping off now. But he's done a good job on these soft tyres to get them to lap 28. And in he comes. That's not bad. 2.7.
Alright, let's concentrate.
He's behind Lewis Hamilton. He's also behind his teammate. Let's conserve with Charles to try and get that fuel back under control. Yeah, already Sainz has Hamilton all over the back of him. And unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be a rough result for us here in Australia. Sainz very much struggling for pace.
Are the tires back up to temperature? Try to keep them into the tires.
I'm going to have
Oh,
to
it
be
looks like a pit stop issue.
a bit aggressive for Sainz. Try and get those tyres up to 10. Yep, managed it.
You are doing a good job on tires. Keep it like this.
Here goes Charles then.
Look after tires. Copy.
Right, let's push forward then with Sainz. Let's see if he can get more than a second in front of Hamilton. Looks like he has done. So let's hop on board with Charles.
In front we have Hamilton.
There we go, he's through. How's it doing? Yeah, that's still not looking too good there, is it? Unfortunately. Alright, time to push forward now.
And you can use all the boost bar. Copy.
Okay, so it's gone reasonably well now. Back up to 7th and 8th. Sainz slowly but surely catching George Russell. Well, Leclerc's tyres definitely lasting a lot better than what we expected them to. So it's whether we can keep him on the one stop as well. So Max Verstappen is in. Well, he's back out in second place behind Perez. Let's have a little look at this then. Let's see, is there a possibility of getting rid of that third stint? Yeah, I think so. If you look at that trajectory, he's just about on that. This will be a quicker way around here. And the only trouble is people on brand new hard tyres could well cause a bit of an issue. Let's keep zooming forward. Yeah, Russell through on
Now,
Hamilton.
down to the pits. There's been a hold-up. And what's that?
Yeah, looking at Alonso, he's in the pits now, so that's going to be Sainz back through on him. So Sainz back up to 5th now. Looking at that, I think that's everybody now. So Alonso's got better tyres than Sainz. Russell and Stroll have better tyres than Leclerc. That could be an issue. Yeah. So Sainz is pretty much back on target with fuel. But yeah, Leclerc's going to get passed here. But he is also going to get lapped, so he doesn't need to do any fuel saving. Actually, Verstappen has done us a bit of a favour there. But maybe just delayed the inevitable, because now there's Russell, he's through. But to be fair to Leclerc, he's had a mechanical fault today. There's nothing really that he could have done about it. His engine is struggling. We're now at a moderate risk of a fault happening, and it would be a second retirement in a row. Sainz, yeah, well passed by Alonso now. Yeah, Leclerc behind Stroll at this point. He should still get points, but that's not why Charles Leclerc races. He doesn't race to just score a couple of points, but he's had a very, very tough start to the season as Charles, particularly in race trim, just not quite being at the same pace as his teammate Sainz, and yeah, it's a shame really. But he should make it to the end now on these tyres. Hamilton may well catch him on those softs. It's going to be close. Yeah, Sainz not a chance of getting anywhere with that. It's just going to be a disappointing end to the race, I think. Oh, Leclerc has overtaken Stroll. How's that happened? Leclerc back in it. Yeah, not really sure how that came about, but yeah, Stroll back past Leclerc. Yeah, I think Stroll's tyres have just gone.
Yep.
So Max Verstappen starts the final lap of the race as he's set for another win this season. DRS open. No, not quite. Not just yet. Yeah. I think we've got one more lap after this. No, Verstappen has crossed the checkered flag, so this is it.
Over the finish line.
This is it.
Today's winner.
Okay.
So gonna use DRS and ERS. Are we gonna drag race him up to the line? No, we're not. 9th place for Charles Leclerc. That is disappointing.
P9. We'll learn from this and stronger next time.
Carlos Sainz, meanwhile, yeah, Leclerc not happy. Really not happy with how today has gone. It's been a very tough start to the championship for him. Carlos Sainz, meanwhile, yeah, it's been a tough day for him as well. You know, not great pace considering he's had the upgrades, and the upgrades not really giving us the step forward that we wanted. You know, we really wanted to be in the mix with the McLarens today, and we're a long way off. In fact, we're behind Fernando Alonso. It's just not quite worked out for us today. Carlos Sainz then comes up to the line, and it is 6th position for him, just the 8 points
P6.
today.
Really solid race. We tried everything. Good job. Yeah, not bad.
I'm fairly sure. Yeah,
good job,
well,
guys.
we've not got either of the
And
performances
among
today,
the drivers
unfortunately.
heading back to their teams, we see Carlos Sainz.
Yeah, and in the end, it was a finish in P6, which will bring in a few points.
And no doubt, Verstappen fans will be celebrating the Dutchman's achievement.
What a great way to take their 3rd win this year. They've definitely found their form.
Well, it wasn't exactly a walk in the park, but it was a thrilling weekend here for us all at the Australian Grand Prix. As far as Ferrari are concerned, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling after that race?
It was a strangely mixed weekend for them. We saw one driver put in a strong performance, but it was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there, though.
And that's about that for this weekend's here in Melbourne.
Next round will see us head east as F1 prepares for the Japanese Grand Prix. We'll see you at Suzuka, a firm favourite for the drivers.
Okay, so Japan next time out. Of course, we will see what happens with that tomorrow. But Max Verstappen again dominating the Grand Prix. I mean, what's concerning for me is our one lap pace in the race is just not quite there at the moment, and I'm not really sure why. I don't really know why we're not doing a little bit better than what we currently are. I mean, maybe if we'd given Leclerc the upgrades, he could have done better, but he had a couple of mechanical faults today anyway. Yeah, much to ponder as we go into the next episode then. And we lose money for the first time this season. Okay, right, that's where we're going to leave it for today. If you have enjoyed that, give it a massive thumbs up down below, subscribe for plenty more F1 Manager videos, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.